Welcome back to the Reality Guys. I'm your host, Billy Blanks, joined as always by my co host, Brian.
Go on, everybody.
We're back talking one of our favorite shows of the summer, Buckhead Shore. We are on the season reunion. Really glad that they got a season reunion. Those are usually the best. Two-parter, obviously hosted by JWoww and The Situation, which is really funny because we're also going to be recording our Jersey Shore review tonight, and they were up to some stuff. They maybe weren't the best examples for our friends here
I
of
think they're
Buckhead
perfect.
Shore of how to behave. Part one of the reunion, not surprisingly, circled a lot around Parker, Katie, and Savannah. This was interesting. Um, Obviously, a lot happened since recording. It seems like it's still been a little messy. It also seems like not just with Katie and Savannah, it seems like everyone moved out of Buckhead. They all got the hell out. This will beat it. We're out. We're done. Brian, overall impressions off the top, and maybe even the Katie Savannah stuff. I mean, it was like a through line throughout the reunion.
Yeah. All right. I'm sorry. My Savannah is acting up right now. I mean, I don't know how you can I don't know how Parker can still be being he is an absolute asshat clown loser. I don't know how he gets away with it. His buddies are just as guilty for allowing it.
They are the bodyguards.
Yeah, and they're losers. So I just I don't know. I mean, we talked pretty sure. I think Chelsea and Adamo are probably the ones with the least amount of and JuJu with I guess you could say blood on their hands
Yeah,
because
that's for
they're
sure.
involved with the least amount of drama. I mean, they're all involved in the drama, but least guilty. But I mean, it's man, it's rough. I mean, on Twitter was amazing. I don't know if you were. I was. It was amazing being on Twitter reading them.
I wasn't on Twitter because I was also double screening Love Island.
I love
But
doing that.
what I will say is like the stuff with Parker's bad. Remember last week, if everyone watches, I thought Parker was a lot younger, and that even came up during this reunion. They're like, "Yeah, he's like 30, basically." And they're like, "Oh, I'm not 30 yet." Man, you got to stop. Like,
Yeah.
no,
Oh,
listen, I'm not saying yes, Savannah, you shouldn't be hitting him up either. He shouldn't be your safe place, and that's BS. He took advantage of that too because he's a dude. But like, you're not impressive because you can sleep in a bed with a girl and not bang her, and like that's weird. And the road, like you want to have a hookup, man, have a hookup. What's up with the rose petals and the wine and the chop? Like it's manipulative, it's weird. And then for like again, we're gonna see the preview next week. He says he's gonna stand up and walk off. I'm done with you guys. Like I'm just this is it's crazy. And guess what? Like I don't know. I don't know. Like this show exists though without it, which is the sick part. It's the sick part, Brian. And that's why we watch these shows. That's why we love it because the show doesn't exist without it. And we hate that because of it. And it is just a whole mixed up type of thing with that. It's a real weird dichotomy, is a good word for it.
yeah. I mean, he just looks like an idiot. Like he can't take the heat at all. Like, oh, I need to walk off the set. And it's just but I think they made a strong push for season two with this reunion.
Oh, they are. I mean, listen, even he made at one point he did make it good. He was like, yeah, we definitely started letting go a little bit more as the
Yeah.
season goes on. And I think if I'm Parker and watching this, I don't know if you are, I embrace the villain role, dude. Embrace it. We've watched other shows, embrace it. Don't try to like fight off and think that you are Two-Face. You're not Harvey Dent, bro. It's okay. Just let it go.
I mean, you could be a villain, but be a smarter villain. He's just a total dope. He's a dope
Well,
with
you
money.
gotta start somewhere, man. You gotta start somewhere.
I don't
It's
know,
all
man.
right.
I don't like the way he's moving with these chicks.
Well, no crap, but I mean, again, it's just part of the game here. It's part of the game.
Yeah.
All right. Other things that I wanted to talk about in different bullet points here. Like you said, I thought Chelsea and Bethania, this reunion, this at least this half, really good about speaking the truth. Good points. Not a lot of like dramatic points, just kind of being
Yeah,
real.
just saying the truth, which is
And
nice.
Chelsea with the tease, I got no clue what it's about.
I can't
I'm
wait.
worried that it's not as scandalous as they're leading it to be.
I don't know, man. You said you weren't watching on Twitter. Like Savannah started posting videos of what she was talking about, and it was
What was it?
when she was talking about the rose, the tequila, when Katie was like, "Oh, there's the bottle of tequila there in the ring." She tweeted the video of walking in, what it looked like. It looked like a proposal, honestly. So like that,
Oh, okay. So she's gonna
so
like she's gonna
and
color that in a little more.
yeah, so
Okay.
like and like they're arguing with each other, blocked on Twitter. It was amazing. Like
We Chelsea and Savannah.
no, Katie's blocked. Savannah and
Oh
Katie are
my
blocked, so they're
god.
like
I can't.
fighting.
I
But
wouldn't.
then like Bethania, or not really, it's really Chelsea is like the bridge between the
Okay.
two. And then
Respect that.
Adamo is just like throwing punches in. Parker's tweeting like he's Clayton on The Bachelor. It's so
Oh,
bad.
yeah. This is they are learning. They're learning. This
I
is what
like
you
it. Though.
need. This is how you get a season two.
I will give them all a shout. It that made the reunion for me and a lot of other people because I've seen the same people tweet about it because of the hashtag
Yeah,
made
yeah.
the reunion like so much better. It
Oh
was
no, I
very
thought it was
it was like
great.
a second reunion.
Um, I did like the one point Bethania did make while we do talk about all this drama. I'm not even gonna say if it's stupid or not. It's anyone's life. I'm not gonna
Mhm.
call it stupid. Uh, Neither of them are victims. Like they're actively chose to be involved with this dude.
Yeah, oh yeah. Unfortunately, yeah, they knew they. I'm really hoping the second part they like band together, like what's his face, Arnold Schwarzenegger and the dude from Predator, and just lock arms and just crush this dude because he just you got to shut him down. He needs to be shut down, or he's gonna keep doing this.
Favorite scene for me, and I'm curious what your favorite scene or moment of the probably more appropriate word of this episode for me was when they went on timeout and
Yep.
Sav and Bethania were like going at Chelsea. It looked like literally they were coaching them up like it was a
Yeah.
halftime. Like the coaching, you were too soft. You got to hit the hole harder. You got to no. You got to punish them. And she's like, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
You're right. All right, cool. And man, it looks like she took it to heart because literally Boom was ready to spill the tea right away. She probably went like right to a producer right away. It's like, I got something.
Yeah. Beast mode activated.
I'm really looking forward to that.
Sucks we got to wait a week, man.
Yeah, I would love it. A two-parter would have been great. It would
Yeah,
have
it
been
should have just
nice.
been 2 hours. Like we have no issue staying up till 11 and recording. We do it
Yeah,
all the
man.
time.
We watched a lot of things tonight, so it's like whatever. What was another hour at this point? I literally
Yeah.
just came back from New York City this like an hour ago, so it's
Right.
like whatever. I
Right.
throw on a Hawaiian shirt and here we go.
Right.
Um, okay, so I mean that's really kind of where we stand. We're really looking for babe, yeah,
Salute.
uh, good dog, good girl.
Great edits. Like, what do you think? How do you think? Like, we briefly talked about. Did you like so far JWoww's situation?
It's actually funny. I was going to ask you the same thing. Not really.
Okay, really?
Not not as much. I don't know. Okay, you know what it is, Bry? I had literally just watched Jersey
No,
Shore.
I know that doesn't do any
And
favors. They
then you're
suck.
there just like monotone and this and that. And like you are not best friends, Jenny and Mike. Like I'm like, ooh, like I
Well,
don't know. I just think they should have been a little more. I like the questions. I'll give
yeah, I
it
thought the
that.
questions were good.
I thought the questions were good. I don't know if that's them though. I don't. That's why I don't attribute it. I think that's
Yeah.
more of like a 495 thing. Like shout out producers.
Hmm.
But like I don't think it's Jenny and Mike coming out with those good questions. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, we know they got the spice in there
Yeah.
because we've seen Mike, we saw Jenny like yelling. So I don't know. Maybe like again, that's what it like. What's real on these shows with the fights? I mean, these fights are real.
No, these are real. That's
These are
why this
real
show
fights.
people got are downgraded. So the converse, and like they talked about it. There was a lot of hate on this show because people were like, "Oh my god, they know each other." But
Mm.
guess what? Like to me, that's more believable that you would get in these big fights with people you have history with, as opposed to someone you've known for 2 weeks and having these blow up fights. That was one thing about the real world I always thought. It's why in the old real world, the real world me and you like, they had crazy people. They had to literally put crazy people into the house to make sure they fight.
Stuff
If
happened.
like you have semi-normal people like you basically do now in these reality shows, you're not just gonna fight. Like it's a different world now. So you have to have people who have known each other since middle school and have hooked up too many times and cheated on
Mm.
each other. It's like the only way to get like genuine real drama. And I think they've leaned into it in the end of the season. And I think this could be a good show. But now they don't live together. So I think again, it's a good thing because now it could be we're all going to a beach house for 2 weeks.
Yep.
That.
Yeah,
That would be good.
yeah, because you can bring all this like past stuff in.
I hope season one ends up being like the prequel season to like the rest of the show. And like we really start with next season now and they're all revved up and hate each other enough and lines have been drawn and let's go.
Right.
Seriously.
I'd be down with
TV
that.
show.
So based off the preview next week, we get his mom. Do we think Tommy shows up?
No. Brian, no. Tomei is not coming on. She forgot about Tomei.
I
I don't know
didn't.
why. This is a
I
weird
didn't.
obsession.
Every
This is
second
a
I'm waiting.
random fixation.
I just need to know, man. Wait, doesn't he live in Florida?
Oh,
She moved to Katie moved
dude,
to
I don't
Florida.
know.
Katie moved to Florida. She could still be with Tommy.
I hope so for your sake, honestly. Tomei, if you're watching, let us know that you're okay.
Tommy.
People who know who are watching, let Brian know if Tomei's
I need to
okay.
know. People on the cast, I know you
God,
watch. I need to know.
God,
Tweet at Reality
forbid.
Guys. That's me.
Forbid you, Tomei. I wish there was somebody I really cared about enough to know about. Like, honestly, I really do. Not like, I mean, I was outside of like the cast and people we actually like, but I mean, like, I wish there was a side character that really caught me on this show. Like, Tomei caught your heart.
I mean, Juju's dad, but he's a legend.
My dude, my guy.
Did you see Mike had a good my guy in this?
It's always
I
my
always
guy.
just I got my guy sensors on.
It's up. It's like a hashtag. You literally have a hashtag for my guy. But yeah, looking forward to part two. Really look forward to your comments. We have some questions we want answered, so we want some answers.
Please.
Make sure you're liking, subscribing, hit the notification bell. If you're, we really help too if you guys share the videos, tell people to subscribe. It really helps. We're growing, and every subscription helps. So we want as many people to see this as can. Covering The Bachelor, Claim to Fame, Challenge, Jersey Shore, Buckhead Shore, Love Island. We just finished the rehearsal. We also just finished F Boy Island season 2, but doing a bunch of F Boy Island season 2 interviews. So check all that out on the channel. But for myself and Brian, thank you. Peace.